What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wealth Hacker Labs, the channel dedicated to teaching you new ways to grow wealth that is not taught to you in schools or by your parents. I am your gracious host, Jeff Rose, and we are still picking some stocks. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, then maybe you didn't see the first video where I shared the first 3 dividend stocks that I am purchasing as part of this 100K challenge. So just a quick rundown. What I'm doing here is that I've got one account that I've opened with Robinhood, and this is a taxable account for me. So in that account, I am primarily focusing on dividend paying stocks. Just because, you know, higher tax bracket, I want to make some money, but I don't want to have to pay 40% tax to the IRS. So with this account, this is with M1 Finance, and this account is set up as a self-directed 401k, and it's actually set up like a trust. And if you have any questions about that, we'll say that for a future video. So since this is a 401k account, we do have that tax deferral. We got some tax protection. So with this account, I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive. I still am going to purchase stocks that are paying dividends for the most part, but I'm also going to allow myself to be a little bit more speculative. Speckle. I think I just gave that word like 2 more syllables than it needed.
Say what?
Now, unfortunately, at the time of this recording, I have my M1 Finance account open, and I tried to sync up my bank with M1 Finance, but the credentials didn't work, even though I know I was putting in the right thing. So I've got to do one of those things where they put in the micro deposits, and I got to verify it that way. And I haven't seen those deposits come through yet. So I'm still waiting, but you know what? It's the middle of January 2020. I'm ready to get this thing going. So I'm going to go ahead and record what my first 3 growth stocks are going to be inside M1 Finance, so that whenever the money does transfer in, I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead and take a look at what are my first 3 growth stocks that I am purchasing inside M1 Finance right now. Okay, so the first growth stock that I'm going to select here, and it probably should be of no surprise if you've been on the channel for any point in time, because I talk about this stock a lot. It's Tesla. I don't own a Tesla. I would really love to purchase a Tesla. I have 4 kids and still one in a car seat. So yes, I know I could get the Tesla X, and but I love the S. I love the S. I'm holding out for the Semi or the Cybertruck. Maybe that will fit my entire family. But nonetheless, like I'm a huge Tesla fan. I'm probably really late to the game here. You know, the time of this recording, Tesla is up over $500 a share. The thing has jumped, skyrocketed, especially like in the last 3 months. I mean, you just look at that chart going to October of last year till when it was around, wow, yeah, so it's pretty much more than doubled. I'm not gonna put a huge position in Tesla. I don't anticipate putting more than 5% of my entire $100,000 portfolio into Tesla, but it is definitely one that's going to be added, even though, once again, when you get into the market or into any investment, are you buying it when everybody else is buying it? Because generally speaking, you know, that's the time that you don't want to buy, because right now Tesla just became the most shorted stock in the US. So do I jump on that bandwagon, or do I jump on the, like, you know what, screw you shorters, I am going to go ahead and jump in because I'm a Elon Musk fanatic, and I just believe in what Tesla is doing. But the reality of what's probably going to happen, my prediction is that I'm going to buy some Tesla. It's going to jump back down to below $400 a share, probably even $300 per share. And at that point in time, I will just go ahead and load up even more. But for right now, we're going to stick to about $5,000 worth of Tesla stock. So what is stock number 2? Stock number 2, got to give it to Nike, Phil Knight. I am still amazed at what Nike continues to do. There definitely was a time where Adidas with Yeezy and Kanye West that was getting some of that market share. You know, when Under Armour had Steph Curry, which they still do, but when he was NBA MVP, the Golden State was winning the championship. You know, and then you had the issue between the Under Armour CEO the whole Trump thing, and then Curry gets hurt, and then all of a sudden, Under Armour started losing market share. Even my kids, like right now, it's funny. Like I can base a lot of my stock picks based on what my kids are talking about. And right now, like Under Armour is not that cool with them. They dig Nike. Adidas is hanging in there, mostly with the Yeezy brand. But the one thing that I'm really impressed with Nike right now, so right now they're trading at $104 per share. They do have a small dividend yield, 0.94%, just under 1%. But there is the projection where they do feel that Nike could hit $120 per share. And the truth is, like, I really think that they can do it. And, without really looking at financials or looking at projections or what the analysts are saying, but really just like taking a look at the marketplace, and me being a sneakerhead. And that's why if you saw the dividend stock video that I did, where I talked about Foot Locker being one of my picks there, one thing with Nike is that they are doing well with all these collaborations. Last year, they had an awesome collaboration with Travis Scott with the Jordan 1 Retro, which you see here on StockX. This right now, you can see my size 13, is selling for $963. And this was, I don't know how many collaborations they did with Travis Scott alone. Last year, I think there was at least 3, but they continue to do these collaborations that are just bringing in new eyeballs, new customers into the Nike brand. And in 2020, one of the most anticipated releases they have is they have a collaboration with the Jordan brand and the Dior brand. And I don't know how much this shoe is going to retail. I believe it's somewhere in the $2,000 time frame or price range. Either way, though, it just shows that they continue just to be smart. They're collaborating with guys like Travis Scott. They also have a lot of collaborations with their skateboarding line, and just so many different collaborations. Obviously, they've got Jordan, they've got Kyrie, they've got KD, they've got some really big names. Zion, as soon as he comes back from his injury. So I really think there's like a lot of good potential there with Nike. Another collaboration they do is with the I can't think of the designer's name, Virgil, I think his name is, but he has the Off-White that he does, and these continue to be a hit. This is the Off-White Vapor Max. They recently had a Off-White SB Dunk collaboration that sold out. I did not get any of those with the sneakers app release, but that's okay. I still love you, Nike. That shows me that you're making a lot of sales, even though people are always complaining about getting L's on the sneakers app. So this is my second stock pick. And my third stock pick, really sticking to the theme of what my kids are talking about, we got to go with Disney on this one. Disney continues to do well. Obviously, you got your Disneyland, you got your Disney World, but even bigger than that is you've got the movie brands. They bought the Star Wars brand a couple years ago for a pretty penny, and The Rise of Skywalker, which just came out. I was able to see this with my 2 oldest boys. We saw this at the 11 p.m. showing, and even my 9-year-old, he stayed up. It was like 1:45 when we got done, 1:45 in the morning that the movie got done, and he was wide awake for the entire show. This thing just crossed $1 billion in revenue. Like this is just one. And I know there has been some issues with some of the Star Wars films. I think they were releasing too many. I think the Solo spinoff didn't do very well. But and I actually didn't see that movie in the theaters, but I did watch that on, was it Prime or Netflix? I forget which one. But I watched that, bought that with my boys, and we loved it. Like, it was a good movie, and they got more spinoffs coming with that. And even more than that, you've got, this thing called Frozen 2. My daughter, she can't stop singing the song, Let It Go, Let It Go. And this thing just became the highest grossing animated film of all time. This is the beginning of January 2020, crossed 1.32, was that it? Globally, $1.32 billion for this movie. And I mean, it's only going to keep going up, and you've got everything else that you can sell. I'm telling you, my daughter, like, she loves Frozen, like it, and I'm sure they're going to have a Frozen 3. I mean, why wouldn't they? They're making a lot of money. And really, I think what a lot of people are talking about with Disney especially is with Disney Plus. Now, full disclaimer, I have not subscribed to this yet. I don't know why I haven't. I think it's because my kids right now, we've got Netflix, we've got YouTube, we've got Amazon Prime, but this is something that it is tempting. You know, they had the special release, and I can't think of the name. It is a Star Wars name, Mangloria. I think it's Boba Fett. I don't know. You guys watching this might know. If you do know, let me know in the comments below. I'm surprised I didn't pull the trigger on getting that. But I mean, people are loving this. And why wouldn't they love this? I mean, it is a reoccurring revenue stream for Disney. I mean, they're smart, right? They basically let Netflix design the model. They test the model for them. Oh yeah, that works, Netflix. Thank you very much. We're gonna go ahead and take all of our movies off your platform, and we're going to release our own streaming platform. And I have talked to a lot of people, especially just parents I've talked to that have signed up for this. I mean, it's pretty well as a no-brainer. I think it's only like $7.95 a month. I don't even know. But in addition to that, I think you can add an ESPN Plus package. So so right now, I mean, that's pretty ingenious, right? Because you're targeting the families with kids. So you got the kids that they want the Star Wars, they want Frozen, and then you got ESPN. So all the dads out there talking about sports, and that's what it is. And I think right now, so Disney, I actually don't have this pulled up. So they actually do pay a decent dividend as well, a little bit lower. That's why I could have included this in the dividend portfolio. Right now, dividend yield is 1.22% there. So there is a bit of a dividend with some potential growth, which, once again, if this is all based off every single girl out there that is singing Let It Go, or whatever the name of the song is, then, I mean, this thing is going to like $250. I mean, there's just no question. Because let me just say, maybe I need to let this stock go, but I can't, because I can't let go of the song in my head. I love you, baby girl. I truly do. So what do you think, Wealth Hacker Nation? What do you think about my first 3 growth stocks? Do you think I made some good picks? Do you completely disagree? Do you think I don't have a clue on what I'm doing? Let me know in the comments below. Also, too, be sure to check out the dividend stock video where I share my first 3 dividend stocks, and I will be recording more videos as I release more of my stock picks and just some more of the rationale, the reasoning, and some of the research that goes into picking these stocks. And I hope to be able to share some actual screen shares of me making these trades on the apps, whether it be M1 Finance with this account or the Robinhood account as well. Also, let me know in the comments below, what are your 3 favorite growth stocks? What do I need to include in my portfolio? Because chances are you might have a pick that I don't know about, and I might be including that in a future video. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I've got more updates coming. I got more ways to show you how you can build and accelerate your wealth. This is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until next time, peace.